Good morning, everybody. It's coming up towards 8 minutes after 11 o'clock. You're very welcome along to the 11 to 1 Club. And we're coming to you live today from St Mary of the Angels in Beaufort. There's a big music festival taking place. It gets underway around 2 o'clock today. And I can tell you, it's my first time here in St Mary of the Angels. And it's an absolutely fabulous, fabulous place. And particularly with the fine weather we're having. We've got all the details for you. We'll have some guests to talk to and we'll tell you what's happening as far as the festival is concerned as the show goes on between now and 1 o'clock.
Radio Kerry's 11 to 1 Club, live from St Mary of the Angels in Beaufort as part of the Cairdeas Music Festival.
All right, you're welcome back to the programme. We're live here, of course, on a beautiful sunny Friday afternoon, or morning, almost towards the... Yesterday was afternoon, I was saying it was morning, and today is morning, I'm saying it's afternoon, at St Mary of the Angels in Beaufort, and we'll be here until 1 o'clock. Now, the reason we're here, of course, is mainly to tell you about a big event which is taking place, which is the Cairdeas Festival, and we're delighted to have Eilish Perryman, who's a parent of Patrick, who's a resident at St Mary of the Angels, and also joining Eilish as well is Sheila Marie Fitzgerald, Director of Nursing here at St Mary of the Angels in Beaufort. Ladies, you're both very welcome.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I can guarantee, whatever about yourself, Sheila, Eilish, you're guaranteed a tan on one side of your face over there.
That's okay. I can do with
it. That's part of the deal, right? You're going to get just that side, and if you want to come back later, you can talk the other way around. Okay. But listen, you're both very welcome. Eilish, I'll have a chat with you very shortly. Sheila, I want to say thanks for having us along, mainly because I haven't been here before.
Oh wow!
I've passed by. I've been in Beaufort, but I've never come into St Mary of the Angels, and I must say credit to everybody. How many years is it here now, roughly? Roughly.
I suppose we're here about 60 years, approximately 60 years. It would have been run by the nuns before St John of God took over. We have 60 residents here who live full-time with us, and it's just a beautiful celebration today at the end of COVID. And the music festival, there's an awful lot of work has gone into it. We have an events committee that we pulled together there in January, so we've been working on this since January, and there's been just great support and community support for this festival.
You've got the ideal ground for it as well, because there's plenty of space. There's
a huge amount of acres.
A nice little marquee here. I know I'm going to be speaking to somebody later on. This marquee now looks like it's set up. There's chairs and everything else. Is this going to be for music or comedy?
Yes, so we would have the Singing Jarvies coming from Killarney. Yep. We also have Dave Buckley doing music. We have DJ Donald doing music. We have a barbecue. We have an ice cream van. We have a chip van. We've loads more that I can think of on the festival today. It's a great day. Great day for us all. And the weather is just fantastic.
You've got the weather, and it's a bank holiday weekend as well, and it's ideal for all the family, and particularly I'd say for kids today if they want to come along. And is it open to everybody?
It's open to everybody. And another thing I suppose our residents partook in was the Angel of Hope this week. We would have been delivered the Angel of Hope, and it was painted by our residents, and it's on display in Killorglin, and all residents partook in painting it, and it was just a beautiful project for us to work on in St Mary of the Angels.
Fabulous. And all the residents and their carers taking a nice little walk around.
Yeah, the grounds are beautiful.
Yeah, I got a chat with a few people earlier on as well.
And even the deers have come out today in mass, so it's great.
That's it. Roughly how many deer are around?
Oh, there could be a couple of hundred at times.
You know, yeah,
at least 100 anyway.
I haven't seen many deer in my life. I'm being quite honest there now. That's another thing I'm hearing in Kerry for a long, long time. I don't think I've seen many deer, and I looked over and I said, "That's not a deer, is it?" And I thought, "Yeah, it is." So it's quite a few.
Quite a few.
Eilish, we're going to go to you now. And we're going to have a chat because, as we mentioned, your son Patrick is a resident here at St Mary of the Angels in Beaufort, and you've done nothing except sing the praises of the actual place since we started. So tell us a little bit about Patrick.
Well, Patrick came here 11 years ago.
Yeah.
He was living in Tralee, and it wasn't really suitable for him.
Right.
And he came here, and since the day he came here, his life has changed, and our lives have changed as a consequence of that. They're just so wonderful, and what I want to do now is to thank the staff and on behalf of the parents and relatives of the people here in St Mary of the Angels, for the staff have done a fantastic job keeping the residents as safe as possible during the pandemic, which was a terrible time for everybody, a time that has been obviously been extremely stressful for everyone here. We can't understand the full impact on them, but we do know that the pandemic took its toll on all the staff. May you find strength in knowing that we are behind the staff and are most appreciative for everything that you do. They're doing so much important work. Thank you. Your tireless care and endless compassion make all the difference in the lives of our sons and daughters. You also make a huge difference in our lives as family of residents, knowing that you are there, giving your best to them every day. I know that you went above and beyond the call of duty during the pandemic. Our hearts are filled with gratitude for you all. I also want to congratulate and compliment the men and women who live here in St Mary the Angels for accepting the changes that were imposed on them during the pandemic. No visitors, no home visits. And as I say, our son looks forward to coming home on alternate weekends. He loves coming back after the weekend. In fact, last Christmas, I had given a date that that he would return. But he had his own ideas and he wanted to come back before that date. So we had some job to convince him to wait. He just loves his home here in St Mary the Angels.
Yeah.
It's such a boost to him to be so happy after all the years that he was unhappy.
Lovely words, Eileen. Thank you.
They're very nice. We just want to mention the COVID again. What was it like really to go through that particular period of time? Because we know from hospitals and things like that, and trying to meet somebody and see somebody, I suppose the access to phones and that was probably a bit of a benefit.
It was a very difficult time for the residents in St Mary the Angels because as there was no home visits and there was nobody able to leave the campus, and we then, when the vaccinations became available, we set up the vaccination clinic here in the pool and gym, and we did the whole disability services, with the vaccinations, and that was a very positive thing. That would have been the first kind of start of, getting the vaccinations out there for the disability services. So it was a very, very hard time for families, and I suppose we bought an awful lot of iPads and we did a lot of FaceTime, and we invested in an awful lot of phones and phone calls to families. But it was, I think, particularly difficult if a relative was quite sick or ill at a time, and there was a relative who had to stand outside a window and look in at their resident because they couldn't go in.
Yeah.
So it was difficult decisions and difficult times. But thank God now today is a celebration of the good times.
and looking back and looking forward, and as I said, I think at those times everybody thought, will this ever go away? And then you'd hear, well, it could be gone by Christmas, and then it's not gone and you're back again.
I have to compliment the staff. They were absolutely outstanding. Like, we had to set up isolation units here, and they worked with people who were positive for COVID, and people came in on their days off, people worked extra long hours and very difficult conditions with full PPE. So it was a credit to the staff, and thank God we had no bereavements or anything in St Mary the Angels, but the staff were just absolutely, and today, outstanding as usual.
Very good. Are you staying around for the celebrations, Eilish?
Sure I am.
You are.
Looking forward to it.
Can't get rid of you, huh? Says you, I booked in for the weekend. Listen, lovely sharing your thoughts on the actual premises itself and the venue, and of course the staff, and all your thoughts and how everybody has done such a great job. And long may it continue as well.
Thank you.
And I know a little bit later we'll be speaking to Claire O'Dwyer as well, and she'll have some more information. Is that correct?
That's correct. She's the general manager.
She'll have more information with regards to what's happening. You've only touched on some of the things that are happening here, but thanks very much indeed. That was Eilish Perryman, whose son Patrick is here at St Mary's of the Angels in Beaufort, and also as well Sheila Marie Fitzgerald, Director of Nursing at St Mary of the Angels. Ladies, have a lovely weekend.
Thank you so much.
Enjoy the sunshine.
We will.
Enjoy that. And they're saying to themselves, will you ever stop talking so we can take these headphones off? I will. We'll take a break. We're back with more shortly.
Radio Kerry's 11 to 1 Club, live from St Mary of the Angels in Beaufort as part of the Cairdeas Music Festival.
And you're very welcome back to St Mary's of the Angels in Beaufort. Good to have your company. We're out and about now at the moment, actually. Believe it or not, we've managed to take the radio mic and head out and about because I've got one of the residents here, and that is Padraig O'Mahony, and he's joined with me as well by Emma Potter, who's the occupational therapist, who's going to help us with this particular interview. Hello, Padraig, how are you?
I'm fine.
Good. Are you enjoying the fine weather?
And cold.
You are. What type of weather do you like? Do you like when it's sunny or do you like when it's raining?
I like it to be sunny.
When it's sunny. So this is your type of day?
Yes.
Yeah. How long is Padraig here now at this stage?
How long have you lived here?
A long time.
A long time. A long time.
He lives in Cairdeas, don't you?
I do.
Yeah. And Padraig helped organise this festival here today, didn't you, Padraig?
I did.
He organised Radio Kerry to come?
Yeah, I did.
Do you like Radio Kerry, Padraig, do you?
I do.
When do you listen to Radio Kerry?
A lot.
A lot.
A lot. And we're delighted to be here as well. Are you going to be enjoying all the entertainment this afternoon?
Yes.
You are. Very good. Emma, we talk to yourself. You're not shy, are you?
Yeah.
Padraig's minding me, aren't you?
I want her.
You're minding me.
How long have you been working with Padraig, Emma?
I've been here nearly 6 years now. Me and Padraig have been friends for all 6 years, haven't you, Padraig?
Yeah.
You keep me busy. What do we do together?
We all fixing tables and everything like that.
We fix tables and chairs and wheelchairs together, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And did you help setting up today for all the music later on? You did?
I did.
Yeah. Well, you've done a great job because I must say I'm very impressed.
You were festivals.
The Cairdeas Festival, isn't it?
The Cairdeas.
Called us
For all your friends.
for my friends.
Yeah.
Very good.
And the staff here, isn't it, Padraig? We're all going to have a great day.
It was the stuff, no. Was the stuff. And it went here.
Yeah.
Very good. So what's the rest of the day planned for Padraig, Emma?
Are we going to have some ice cream? And we're going to go look at the snakes in the gym?
Snakes.
The snakes?
Do you like snakes?
And I Woody ends.
Hens and everything.
No tint.
And the tent.
And the tent, well, the tent isn't too far away from us. It's only over there. And it's nice and cool over there as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right, listen, it's been lovely speaking to you. Enjoy the festival later.
Yeah, we have to do it.
We have to.
Oh, you have to do it. Well, yeah. Well, lovely speaking to you. And Emma, thanks very much indeed as well.
Thank you.
All right, thanks again. We are live here, of course, at the St Mary the Angels in Beaufort. And I tell you, I might do the rest of the show from out here because it's absolutely fabulous. What we are going to do is bring you some more music. Thanks very much indeed to Padraig and also to Emma as well. And we'll be here until 1 o'clock.
Radio Kerry's 11 to 1 Club with Francis Jones.
Well, a very good afternoon to you. We're here, of course, live from St Mary the Angels in Beaufort. We're here until 1 o'clock today. Don't forget the Cairdeas Festival continues after 2 o'clock this afternoon. I'll have some more guests to talk to between now and then to tell you a little bit more about that. 11 minutes after 12, my next two guests have arrived. Blessed to see surrounded by ladies. We've got two girls to speak to in just a moment. A big hi to everyone at St Mary's of the Angels in Beaufort. Hope you're having a great day. Special mention to our son Bernard and all his friends at St Fidelis, and that's from Marcus and Ina as well. Wishing you the very best here. To all the crew, thank you for that. Also listening to the programme at the moment in sunny Switzerland. The staff in St Mary's of the Angels are peerless. My sister Meg and I know well that. Rose and Stella and Siobhan and Kathleen and the rest of the staff in St Marie Marie Goretti's and our older sisters, Kate's favourite people so far and by far. St Mary of the Angels has been Kate's home since 1985, and also though born in the Rebel County, she is probably more of a Kerry woman now. Have a great day, lads. Lots of love from Joan Ennis, who messaged us all the way from sunny Switzerland. Thank you very much indeed. Tuned our way there. Best wishes to all in St Mary's of the Angels. That's from Dermot and Margaret Ann in Tusist. And also please wish my granddaughter Anna Morrison the very best after 4 years in university as a designer, graduating with a fashion show tomorrow in Limerick. Proud of you. And that comes in from your nan Marie Morrison, and the best of luck to all your college mates as well. As I say, my next two guests have arrived. We'll be having a chat with Katie and Gemma straight after our next piece of music. That's Coda Line. It's called Brand New Day. It is coming up towards 15 minutes after 12 o'clock. Friday afternoon, it's the weekend. It's a bank holiday weekend as well. We've got some more requests to get around to very shortly. If you've just turned on your radio, we're here at the moment. If you hear a little bit of a whoosh in the background, that is my added air conditioner. That's how warm it is. We reckon it's currently hitting around 24, 25 degrees here in Beaufort, and it's got the makings of a fabulous day for the Cairdeas Music Festival taking place this afternoon. There's going to be music, there's going to be singing, there's going to be dancing, there's going to be comedy, there's chip vans, there's ice cream vans, there's fun, there's of course the staff as well are here. Speaking of which, I'm delighted to have Katie, that's Katie Keane, who's the project coordinator, and Gemma Foley, who's also a staff member, and they're both organisers of the event taking place, which is called Cairdeas Today. Ladies, good afternoon. You're both very welcome.
Hi.
Hi, Francis. Thanks for having us.
You're no problem at all. I must say, before we start talking about what's going on here today, you look like somebody who's known each other for a lifetime. How long have you known each other, Katie?
6 years now, I suppose. I'm working here in St Mary the Angels close to 6 years, and Gemma, I'm a bit longer. I'm nearly
7 years.
Yeah, I wish. No, it's nearly the 30 years.
30 years.
Yeah, so I'm a long time here. Yeah.
How have things changed since you started here first?
Well, I suppose there's
numbers,
numbers have decreased all right, I suppose, but other than that,
you see, it's my first time being here. Would the premises have looked much the same in the grounds?
The premises and the grounds look exactly the same.
So this has been here for 30 years, and I lived in Killarney around that time.
Yeah, Marie Gretti's and Austin's are new, all right.
Yeah.
They're new buildings, and there's a few new buildings over across the way, all right, but. Yeah.
So I lived in Killorglin around that time, and I never took the opportunity to come out and sample the delights of the grounds here.
This is your first time here.
First time here.
Oh
I've passed it a few times. I've been out here a few times, but I've never been in.
Yeah,
and I'd highly recommend it.
Yeah, because the grounds are stunning up here. Like,
stunning!
It's beautiful, like the backdrops and everything.
And it's ideal for the festival taking place today. I give a kind of an idea what's taking place. Before I go to you, Gemma, to find out a little bit more about some of the events and the sponsors and that, we'll go back to Katie for a second. Katie, there is a theme. It's called Cairdeas.
Yeah, so I suppose just that, we all know that Cairdeas means friendship in Ireland, in Irish. So that's the theme of today, and I suppose celebrating after COVID and all that. I suppose our main focus today is just to bring everyone here together, the residents, the staff, families, and just our local community here in Beaufort and in Killorglin. We wouldn't have been able to go ahead today without our sponsors in our local community, so thanks to all those, and just a fun full day really. And
you're looking forward to it?
Yeah, really looking forward to it now, and you can sense already there's already a buzz around the place.
There's a buzz, and we're delighted to see it as well.
Yeah.
I'm told when I came in earlier there are 3 values. What are the 3 values here to Mary the Angels?
Yeah, so our 3 values are hospitality, compassion and respect, and we'd be very proud of those. So I suppose they all kind of link back to the friendship, theme also. So, yeah, so it's all good.
Very good. And back to you, Gemma. You mentioned sponsors, of course. An event like this can't take place without sponsorship, so
definitely
it's important.
Not. Yeah, we would never have this event would never been able to take place only for them. So I'm just going to give a shout out to Nicole's Hair Salon and Killarney Friary, Teddy Walsh, Francie Sheehan's in Killorglin, Driscoll's, their blinds group, Dominic Crowley down in Killorglin, Bunkers, Leaf and Larder, James the Barber, Jack's Cremon, BWG Value in Centra, and the Bianconi as well in Killorglin. Without any of these, this event would never have been able to take place. They've been absolutely amazing, every single one of them been fantastic, and they're a great community as well, because they're so involved with us here and we're so involved with them as well. They're great for our community, really they are.
This is what I'm seeing. You got the weather.
Yes.
You got the sponsors.
Yes.
You got the entertainment almost setting up
Absolutely.
As we speak. Now all you need is a few people to come along.
And I'd say
so put a call out there.
Yeah,
put a call out there.
Absolutely. Come out here. You're in for a massive day. The place is just alive with atmosphere. It's just absolutely electric around here. It'd give Electric Picnic a run for its money, definitely.
Oh, it sure would.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So Bernard Casey's going to be here. DJ Donald's going to be here. Who else is going to be here?
The Singing Jarvey will be here, and then along with a lot of entertainment such as musicians.
Yeah.
We've sports packages, we've an ice cream van, and thanks to Dennis Doody as well, who will be doing the food provided today.
And we've a magician walking around as well, doing meet and greet as well with everyone in it. So yeah.
Is that like a bouncy castle? I'm looking there. I've been set up.
It's but I think it's more of a basketball thing.
Is it? Yeah.
Or is that the Zumba? The Zoom.
I'm kind of obstructed with the tent that's there at the moment, and that looks like a swimming pool.
Yes.
Over on the other side.
Yeah. Well, a swimming pool will definitely be needed today.
Definitely.
And they're only not even totally set up as yet, and there's plenty here as we speak. And the tent, what's going to go on the tent?
We have the DJ going into the tent, for the dancing. DJ Donal, and we have the Animal Roadshow coming as well, and they'll be in the gym.
Okay.
Yeah, they're coming with their animals.
Bring the kids, bring the cameras.
Absolutely.
Take a few photographs.
Yeah.
And what time does it run till then, from 2?
From 2 until about 4:30.
4:30?
Yeah.
Thereabouts, but there's no restrictions really,
No, there isn't. We reckon it could go on all evening.
Okay, I'm going to be nosy now. What are you going to do for the weekend, Gemma?
I have no idea yet.
No idea?
No idea
Same
yet.
as myself, I'm working.
Yeah.
Yourself, Katie?
Oh, I'll definitely have to head to Castle Gregory anyway in this weather.
There you are, sorted.
Yeah.
And are you off for the weekend, ladies, after today?
Yeah, we're off for the weekend.
Yeah.
Does that include Monday?
That includes Monday.
Monday, yeah. You would think for a second though, Gemma.
That includes Monday.
Well, listen, lovely speaking to you. Well done on a great day, and well done to all the sponsors as well. Gemma, Katie, thanks. Have a lovely weekend.
Thank you.
Rightio then, what are we going to do? We're going to take a break. We'll be back with our 4-letter word and feel-good song on the way next.
Radio Kerry's 11 to 1 Club, live from St Mary of the Angels in Beaufort as part of the Cairdeas Music Festival.
And before we do that, though, we've got our final guest to have a chat with, and we're delighted to have Claire O'Dwyer, who's the Regional Director at St Mary's of the Angels here in Beaufort. A very good afternoon to you, Claire.
Good afternoon, Francis, and thank you for coming out to see us today. What a beautiful day it is.
It's absolutely fabulous. And you know what? I keep making the same mistake. St Mary's of the Angels is what I call it over and over, but I know the official name is singular St Mary of the Angels.
Yes.
But I think a lot of people have the same habit as myself.
That's okay, that's allowed.
Every time I go to say it, I say, let's just say St Mary, and then I go and say St Mary's of the Angels. But anyway, listen, before we talk about forthcoming events, etc., how long are you here yourself?
I'm working with St John of God's for over 20 years.
Wow.
Yeah, so delighted. Yeah,
and you're titled then Regional Director.
Yes, that's correct.
You go around to various...
Yeah, I suppose we're very lucky in that we support over 300 men, women and children right across the county. So I, along with my other colleagues, we have over 450 colleagues working with St Mary, or working with St John of God's, of which about 250 are based here in St Mary of the Angels. So we have a wonderful team.
Very good.
Yeah.
Do you like travelling around in this weather then? Does this suit you more?
Listen, I mean...
You can't complain.
I have to say, I'm originally from County Limerick, and there's a reason why I relocated here, especially in weather like today. It's just beautiful.
Yeah. Now, it's all a team, of course, and there's services involved as well. Tell us a bit about that.
Yeah, I suppose, well, I must say, I think you were probably very fortunate to speak with one of the people we support, and that's Padraig O'Mahony this morning, who's a wonderful gentleman who's based here in St Mary of the Angels. And as I say, we have services right across the county. We provide day, respite and residential services everywhere from Dingle to Listowel, and we have a number of residential houses based in Tree as well.
Excellent. Now, you have a number of events. Today is one of those events, and if you hear music in the background, that's actually the lads and the lassies setting up for the entertainment later on today. That's one big event, of course, but there's other upcoming events as well. Tell us a little bit about those, if you can.
Thank you, Francis. Yes, I suppose, as I said, we've a fantastic team right across the county, and some of the events, who we're very fortunate that we work very closely with our colleagues in the HSE, and thanks to their support and the support of people such as, St Mary of the Angels Family Representative Group and other families across the county, we have been able to put events on, such as Sports Day, which is coming up in Castle Island. We have a programme run from the MTU College. The Skills for Life group there are going to be speaking at the UNESCO conference, and we are very fortunate in that we have a very dynamic social and recreation programme which was set up a couple of years ago, funded by the HSE, and that has enabled people to go right across the country for overnight trips, and that's really, really fabulous. I suppose that wouldn't be possible without having the vehicles, so we've got some new vehicles, and I suppose we also provide programmes in the community such as work experience, and that is thanks to the wider community, such as companies like Boyles in Hardware in Killorglin, where we have somebody on work experience there, and or also the Aura, and that's really just to kind of essentially touch on some of the stuff that's happening. And I suppose what's also really exciting at the moment is that we are really on the cusp of something really new, and that is the introduction of the assisted decision making legislation, which is really about enabling people like Padraig and other individuals we support right across the county having decisions in their life and actually leading their decisions. And we're very fortunate in having a new coordinator, Michelle Angland, who is leading that out and working with some of her other colleagues to drive that whole focus. Yeah, and I suppose finally, since COVID, and I know you were speaking with Sheila Marie this morning in relation to obviously the huge impact that has, but I suppose the positive from COVID is that we've all become much more savvy tech, haven't we, Francis?
Yeah, we have.
Yeah, and and I suppose that digital focus is very much part and parcel now of what we try to drive and support.
Excellent. Now, of course, fundraising is important, and you need support. The HSE, what other type of support have you got apart from that?
Yeah, I suppose, we do apply for programmes such as the Better Life Grant programme, and that's available. And, and of course, there's fundraising initiatives that are happening across the county all of the time. And, indeed, we do have some benefactors that will contribute from time to time. And that really does enable us to buy things such as I said, vehicles, assistive technology, iPads, and so forth. So no, it's wonderful, and we're very, very fortunate.
Excellent. I'm in awe of the staff here. I have to be quite honest with you. It's a challenging job, but I'm guessing, speaking to the staff as well, a rewarding one.
Yeah, I must say, I'm equally in awe of them. We're very, very fortunate in having such a dynamic team here, Francis, working in St. Mary of the Angels. They do amazing work, and indeed in all of our day programmes, residential programmes and respite, in our children and adult services. And but I think, they are really, really strong advocates. People come into this line of work for a reason. They want to make a difference, and they're certainly not shy in challenging me on every day and my colleagues. And that's really what it's all about, because at the end of the day, it's about the men, women and children we're supporting and advocating them to ensure that they live their best lives.
I know it's open to the public this afternoon, but speaking to Padraig and a few people earlier on, they're looking forward to it just as much as well, the entertainment, and it's a change, really, I suppose,
yes.
From what might be the everyday life of somebody that might be a resident here, or it might be just coming through the system that's here, and to come along and see what goes on behind the scenes. It gives the public that opportunity, and maybe if you've supported St. Mary of the Angels through various events, or maybe in the forthcoming ones, it will give you an idea how important it is to continue doing so.
Absolutely. And look, we're always only thrilled and honoured when people decide to come and visit, whether it's St. Mary of the Angels, come to our Mona Valley Centre, or indeed visit any of our day programmes. And we love meeting with the community, and I suppose really our philosophy is about people being in their own community, and I think a lot of the men and women make such a wonderful impact in their own community settings. So we're delighted, and today is just a wonderful event, so we're really thrilled. And I'd like to take the opportunity to thank the events committee for putting this together, a lot of people in the background, and it's hugely appreciated.
Very good. You're my final guest, so we want a quick recap. We're going to have the gates are open at 2 o'clock. Around 4:30, Katie and Gemma were telling me earlier on, is roughly how long it'll go on till. So if you're in and around the area of Beaufort, Killorglin or any surrounding areas, or make your way out, you've got plenty of time. It's only 1:45. There's going to be entertainment, there's going to be music, there's going to be singing, there's going to be DJ Donald, of course, Bernard Casey with the comedy. I can smell the food already, mainly because Morris has been handed a nice big cheese, I was going to say cheeseburger, it looks like a nice burger, a juicy burger anyway. So everything is almost set to go. The music is being prepared in the background, so all you need now is for anybody who might be interested in coming along on a bank holiday Friday afternoon. If you're looking for something to do, bring the kids, bring the camera, and the animals. I must remember the animals are going to be here as well. And somebody else you want to mention as well before we let you go?
Oh, thank you so much, Francis.
You're all right.
And we're delighted. And finally, I would just like to give a nod to a gentleman by the name of Ryan Griffin, who is in our services in Cairdeas. And Ryan is actually travelling to Berlin on the 12th of June. Some of you might have seen some of the posters wishing Ryan the very best of luck. He's competing in 3 categories in the Olympics: sprint, javelin and relay. And also tomorrow, around tomorrow afternoon, I'd love if you'd all tune in to the European Championships. One of our colleagues, Shauna Heaslip, is actually running in 10k. So wow, isn't that so cool and amazing? And how proud are we to have Shauna and Ryan and all the other wonderful people here.
Very good.
So thank you.
Is it televised, is it?
It's televised,
yes. What, you know the time roughly?
Around 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock tomorrow. So we wish all the lads there the very best in their endeavours this weekend, and to yourself as well. Thank you very much indeed. It's been a pleasure speaking to you.
Thanks,
and we wish you the very best for, not just for today, but for the future. And of course you can check out more online and social media as well. Savvy, as you say yourself. Thanks very much indeed. That was Claire O'Dwyer, Regional Director of St John of God's. Thank you very much indeed for joining us on Radio Kerry. Right, we got about 15 minutes to go, and what we got to do now is take a break, and we'll be back with the answer and the winner of our 4-letter word straight after these.
Radio Kerry's 11 to 1 Club, live from St Mary of the Angels in Beaufort as part of the Cairdeas Music Festival.